Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, my name is Gianella. Please like and subscribe if you guys like this video. Today's video is going to be a how to keep your makeup on and make it last longer under masks, since you know in these days and age we always have to wear masks when we go out, and you know it's very highly recommended to wear your masks. But for those of us who like to wear makeup usually on a daily basis just because we like it's fun, or for whatever reason you like to wear makeup, just to find a better way for it to stick on our faces longer and have it, you know, last longer on our faces and not rub off with the masks. So I'm gonna be teaching you guys how I keep my makeup on a little longer and make sure it doesn't rub off with the masks that we wear. So if you guys have any questions or comments, please leave them down below and let me know what videos you guys want to see from me as well. So let's get started. First step that I like to make sure that I do is have a clean face, very clean, fresh face, and have a sticky primer. So normally I'm not the kind of person to put on primer just because I have very oily skin. So I feel like the more stuff I add under my makeup, like it feels gunky. But for this case, I use the Physicians Formula Skin Booster Vitamin Shot, and I absolutely love this. I see that it leaves like a very tacky finish, and I just use one squirt and I rub this all around my face, and it leaves a very nice and tacky finish, and it really does leave my skin very radiant. I got the Physicians Formula vitamin shot. I got this at Target. It cost $13, and I think it's really amazing. I use this every morning and night when I wash my face. So I guess I do use a primer, but I don't always wear makeup, so but I think it leaves my skin looking so nice, and it feels kind of like a little, it feels a little thick, but it's really nice. It doesn't feel like any silicone type of feeling, or I'm not sure how exactly to explain it, but it does, and it does leave like a sticky finish, which I love because it makes my foundation stick. And then you can go in with any concealer that you like. I'm going in with the Too Faced Born This Way multi-use sculpting concealer. Cannot speak today. And I do like to go in with like less, because in my opinion less is more, obviously depending on the product, but I just don't like to have a gunky, like a thick feeling cakey or thick on my face. And when you have a primer like this, it really does stick on your face longer. And then for today, I'm going to be using the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless foundation. These, normally I'm really good, I just put it on the back of my hand. Normally I'm really good at color matching my foundation to my skin, but these days, if you see my past two videos, which I'll be leaving one of them here in the card for you guys to go if you guys are interested, you can see that I chose too light of a color, and normally I'm really good at choosing the correct color for my face. But I'll just go in and I'll add a little bit first, and then I'll buff it in with the same flat top kabuki brush from Morphe. You know, and the reason why, like, obviously right now I feel like everybody should, you know, be interested in wanting to make their makeup last longer under their mask, but also for, you know, my friends and family and any subscribers that are in the medical field where they have to wear so many masks and so many layers to keep themselves safe. This is definitely, you know, for you guys and anyone who's watching. Honestly, anyone who's watching who's interested in this, but I know these days they're extra important. And then I think you can probably tell the difference from my last video and now this is a way better match. This is my tried and true foundation. I've used this foundation for so many years, and it honestly doesn't compare to any other foundation. I do like the LA Colors Truly Matte Foundation, but I feel like this one looks more like my skin. And then now I'll go in with, you know, the regular bronzer. And I like to go in, I just learned this technique where you grab a smaller brush to contour your cheekbones, because I have a very round face, so it's harder to see my actual cheekbones because they're not prominent. So I'll go in with a smaller brush to contour my cheeks and my temples, and then after I'll go in with a bigger brush to bronze. I'm also going to be testing out the Maddie Ziegler X Morphe Imagination palette in today's video. It's I just want to see how it got. I just got it in the mail, so I just wanted to see how, you know, how it wears. I just dropped everything, and how I like it. I used it once, and I didn't really have too good of an impression on it, but I'm gonna try it out today in a different way. And then I'll go in with a bigger, fluffier brush and just swirl it around. I'm using the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer today. If you see in my last video, you'll see that I just got this in Target, and honestly, I'm gonna be using this forever now because I feel like I found the foundation that I love so much. And then after, see, it just leaves like such a smooth, nice finish. And I love it. Oh, I forgot a step. I use the Maybelline Fit Me loose finishing powder to set my under eyes. It's very important when when you're out and you want your makeup to stay, to set it, because if not, it can move around. It obviously just kind of depends on your skin type. I mean, but I'm very oily, as you guys know. My hand and just go into my under eyes and then around my nose a little bit. Something important to know about this is that there is a little bit of I almost showed the powder. There is a little bit of flashback on with this powder. So if you're gonna be taking pictures or anything like that, go in with a very light hand or just use a different one. I haven't been able to find a nice finishing powder from the drugstore that I really like. For my blush today, I'm actually going to go in with the Maddie Ziegler Imagination palette, because there is this shadow. It's called Crush. Oh, it's called Crush, and I think it's absolutely beautiful, and it's very peachy, peachy orangey color. I've always gone in with eyeshadows for my, oh my god, maybe I didn't make the right decision. Jeez. Okay, I'm actually gonna go in. I'm gonna mix it with Maddie Girl and Crushed for my cheeks. And I'm gonna try to blend this out because sheesh. That one is way too pink. You probably could have guessed that when you saw it. I'm gonna go ahead and try to buff this out with a bigger brush. I don't recommend rubbing your face like I just did, but I'm just trying to find a way to blend this out. On this cheek, it looks great because I only use Maddie Girl. Okay. Trying to blend this out. That looks better. I think that looks a little better now. Because wow. And then a technique that I like to use to make sure my makeup stays is that after I'm done with my face, before I go into my eyebrows and my eyes and the rest of my face, I will set it. I'm going to go in today with the Morphe Mattifying Continuous Setting Spray. I really like this. It has a really, really nice mist. And it smells like cucumbers, or like, I'm not sure what it smells like, but oh, it smells like papaya. It has papaya. It smells really, really good. And then I'll just go in with a fan to dry my face. I've noticed that I've been using that setting spray for a while, for like a week or so, and I've noticed that it does really leave a matte finish on your face. It does have, I don't know if you can see it on camera, but you can see the little splatters. Sometimes it does that, sometimes it doesn't. When it does, I'll just go in with my kabuki brush and just push it into my skin. Yeah. I'm going to go back in with the Maddie Ziegler, the Imagination palette from Morphe. She collaborated with Morphe, and it's very beautiful. My goodness. Look how beautiful that is. I really like it because it has both neutral and colorful colors. Today I'm going to go for a more neutral look. I am a neutral girl, but I do like to play around with color. I think I might do a pop of color in my inner eye, but we'll see. I'm going to go in with Latte just to buff it around my eye. I like how it gives it just a neutral color to the eye. Such a beautiful creamy color. But the palette does have so much fallout. This palette on the Morphe website costs $25. So it's very affordable, but I can kind of see why it's affordable. I was swatching the what is this called? I was swatching the glittery no. Oh my gosh, I can't remember what it's called. I was swatching the shimmer shades. Oh my gosh, what is wrong with my brain? I was swatching the shimmer shades, and they look really pretty on my fingers. But when you swatch them, I'm gonna go ahead and swatch them on my arm, or right here actually. When I swatch them on my arm, like you can't even see this one. Nothing comes up here, and then this one hardly comes up. The pink one, when you swatch it, it looks really nice. But we're gonna see how it looks on the eye, because last time I used it, it did not look good. I mean, it looked good, but it didn't show up. So, but I'm gonna go in to the crease of my eye with and back, the color and back. Let's see. This is like a bronzy color, and I think it's actually so pretty. It gives a very nice neutral finish to the eye, but like shiny. See, it looks really pretty. And then I do want to do a little bit of a pop of color in the corner of my eye. And I'm wearing yellow, so I think I'm gonna do, I like to go on my finger for the shimmer shades, just because with the brush I feel like the color doesn't really show up when it comes to these kind of colors. But I'm gonna go ahead and grab a pencil brush, and I'm gonna go into the corner of my eye. I think I'm gonna go in with Like Butter. It's this nice bright yellow color. Just into the corner of my eye. You know what I'm gonna do? I think I'm gonna have to go over the yellow that I just put down, but I'm gonna put a little bit of concealer in the corner of my eye just to make the color stick and last longer as well. I'm just gonna blend it out with a nice flat brush. So like I said, I'm gonna go in with Like Butter, which is the yellow, into the corner of my eye. I see the concealer like didn't really do much. Wow, it does look actually really nice. You definitely have to, it actually looks really nice. You definitely have to build it up. Like go over it many times. Many times. I think I just went over it like 6 times. But once you get there, it looks really nice. What do you guys think? And now what I'll do, you know, because we're in efforts to make our makeup stay on longer, I'll go in with setting spray again to, you know, keep everything in place. Now that I'm done with my eyes, I'm gonna go in with my eyebrows. I'm using the Morphe Micro Brow Pencil in the color Latte. This is just my typical brow pencil that I use. I use this every day. Well, every time I do my makeup. I feel like I haven't been able to find an eyebrow pencil that I like as much as this, because the tip is so nice and fine. The tip is so nice and fine that it really it gives strokes that are like super fine, and they actually look like my little hairs. And then after I'm done with my eyebrows, I'll go in with a different setting spray. I go in with the Milani Make It Last, and I'll go over my face again. This is honestly the best setting spray I've ever used. And I like to go in with setting spray before I do my mascara or my lips or anything, because I always get mascara on my under eye or my on my lid. It's so annoying. Now I go in with mascara. I curl my lashes, and then I'm gonna go in today with the Maybelline New York Great Lash. This is the typical. I feel like this is the mascara that I use since I first started doing makeup, since I was like 8 maybe. This is the mascara my mom had, and I've always used it, and this is the one that she still swears by. It's so good. I think it's so good. And then that's how it looks with mascara. I have extremely short eyelashes, and I feel like I'm doomed. I don't have really any hope for really mascara. I mean, this actually does a really good job to at least make them stand up a little bit, but normally I don't have any luck with mascara because of how short and little eyelashes are. They're super short. And normally I get eyelash extensions, but I wanted to take a break from the lash extensions just because my eyes will get super irritated. I don't know if it's because of the glue. I don't know, it's just because something, a foreign object on my eyelashes. I'm not sure. But the final step that I like to do, since I'm going to be having a mask on, I have so many different masks, and then I cover my face. This is actually not the last step, but for lips, I like to just put on a regular chapstick. I love the Okeefers Lip Repair. If I have a cut or feel like my lips are chapped, I put this on, and like, it's as if I never had chapped lips ever in my life. What I like to do before I put on my chapstick for my face, this is because I like faux freckles. And when you have a mask on, this area still stands out. So at this point, if you don't want to put freckles on, you don't have to, but I love to do it. And I use the ColourPop Cosmetics Faux Freckle. No, I'm sorry, the ColourPop Freckle Pen. I don't know why I can't speak. I feel like I always have this issue. And I'll just go in and do some light little freckles. This is a very affordable pen as well. I feel like ColourPop Cosmetics is just a very affordable brand. This costs $8, and I think it's gonna last me so long because look how large it is. And I got the color dark brown. They also have another shade. I think it's a light brown. And then I've noticed that at first it kind of looks like a marker like dot, but with time throughout the day with like your natural oils and stuff like that, it definitely does start to look a lot more natural on the skin. What I like to do is I like to do like big dots and little dots, so it looks obviously a little more natural. Please let me know what kind of videos you'd like to see from me down below in the comments. I do love to stay around in the comments for anyone who, comments and stuff like that, and reply and just chit chat in the comments with you guys. I definitely think it's so much fun. But like I said, the last step is just chapstick. to make sure your lips are nice and hydrated. I suffer from this thing called chronic sinusitis, so I always have trouble breathing through my nose, which obviously during this time makes me very paranoid. But I tend to breathe a lot through my mouth when I wear my masks. So it's very frustrating. What I also like to do is I definitely like to put oh my gosh, they're all falling. I like to put a napkin inside of the mask so it doesn't get so dirty. But I feel like no matter what, some makeup is gonna rub off. But it's just like the residue. What I've noticed with this, you know, technique that I do in today's video is it won't like look like it's coming off of my face. Like it'll stay on my face, but obviously there will be some residue on the mask because your face is rubbing it. And it's the final look. I hope you guys liked it. Please let me know down below in the comments if you liked it. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye bye. I'll go in with